Leading off, I mean, Blake Snell to the Dodgers, 5 years, $182 million. And here we go. Here's the Dodgers finding all the loopholes to, not pay this guy as much as he should for the season. $52 million signing bonus, $65 million deferred, shocker there. Limited no trade clause, no opt-outs, and all breaks down to roughly $14 million a year. What are your reactions on that, Harrison?
It's the Dodgers doing what the Dodgers do. So by front loading $52 million, it eliminates that from the calculation of luxury tax in the outer years. By deferring 65 million, it reduces the calculation to the luxury tax for that 5-year period because it's present value money. They're only going to pay him 14 million bucks a year in the 5 years that he's pitching for them. They're taking advantage of the strong year they had last year with the Otani marketing money, using that to pay Snell. This is exactly why they've set things up the way they've set them up. And there's an article, I'll drop it in the chat, from Sporting News that breaks down the deferrals. But this is basically the Dodgers strategy. They've got a 10-year window where they're absolutely going to go for broke. And they've admitted so. We understand. We are loading for a championship run. And then we've got a mess to clean up. And we're okay with that. We've got, if our ownership group is happy to solve this problem, players are willing to come here and defer money to allow us to build, a championship team year after year after year. And we're not afraid of that.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Dodgers, like you arguably have the best player in Major League Baseball history on your team, right? You have to do anything you can to win now. And if you don't, talk about an absolute failure. Like it would go down as one of the biggest, I don't even have the word for it, like letdowns ever.
Oh, it'd be a
If you don't
colossal
win,
failure.
yeah, I think that's what I was going for. But
Colossal failure.
yeah, you have Shohei Otani. No doubt he's the best player in Major League Baseball right now. And arguably, like I said, the best in Major League history. If you don't win with him and you're not the Anaheim Angels, like you have unlimited amount of money and you're finding all the loopholes, you got to build a super team to make sure you win, or you will be a laughing stock for baseball for the rest of time.
Yeah.
So I don't blame the Dodgers for doing what they're doing. As a baseball fan, it absolutely sucks because all the stars are going there. Like it is the NL Dodgers All Stars versus the rest of the MLB right now.
Yeah, and right now the cumulative net worth of the Dodgers ownership group is $12 billion. It's double the next closest owner, which is the owner of the Giants at $6 billion. And I saw a funny comparison the other day. It was showing the Dodgers owner, 6.2 billion, and then the Giants owner, and then one of the Dodgers owners at 2 point something billion. People are like, well, why won't the Giants spend? Because he's just one of the owners.
Right.
When you layer them all in, it's $12 billion in net worth. Like they're not on the same playing field. They are. If these guys have to write a check for 200 million bucks a year for the 10 years after this to clean up the mess, they don't care. Like
Right.
they bought this team to run up championships. And
Yeah.
that's what they're going to do. And their mission is over the next 5 to 10 years, they want to be in the World Series every single year. They want to create a new dynasty and set a new record. And they don't care what it costs because they have the depth to just write a check and make it all go away.
Yeah.
There is a belief that they will pay Shohei out long before his deferrals kick in, because they can pay the deferred money whenever, but they're just not contractually obligated to pay it until the end of his contract.
Yeah.
This ownership group is not afraid to spend money.
Yeah. I just I get that they're finding the loopholes and good for them, but why even have a luxury threshold at this point? I mean, if they're finding a way around it, like I mean, I guess every team could do it, but the financial part of it, the Dodgers will be able to recover, even though all these are deferred, and they might stink for the 10 years that Otani is gone.
They probably won't. They're probably just going to write a check, make it go away, and keep running up the tab.
Right. And they have that option too, but they won't be financially in the hole as we thought they were going to be at first.
No,
I mean, if they've already made back the money that they promised to Otani this year. And if they haven't, it's close. They're not going to have a problem paying off these deferrals 10 years down the road.
No, this ownership group is not interested in making money on the Dodgers. They're not interested in profitability. They are out to create a dynasty, and they're out to set a record, and they don't care the cost. Because honestly, there is no cost this ownership group can't just write a check to make go away. So the word is they're still very much in on Soto. They're actually meeting with Corbin Burns. They're going to sign more players.
Yeah.
Because they are going to build a super team and shove it up MLB's hole for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
And these guys are so rich, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's just money to them.
Yeah, it's monopoly money.
Yeah.